in the world. Make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over. With that feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, and mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over. With that feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. With that feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time.いつまでも会えることなく遠 友達でいよう明日の日は夢見て希望の道を空を飛ぶ鳥のように自由に生きる今日の日はさよならまた日まで信じ合う喜びを大切にしよう今日の日はさよならまた日までまた今で
皆さんこんばんは。Good evening. Thank you, Steve Kawagishi, for providing us with appropriate and calming music for us as a prelude for our program. This service is being streamed live, so I will be describing the service as we begin. My name is Walter Ozawa. Thank you for attending this year's Hatsubong and Bon O-Toba service. In the past, I have tried to explain the significance of O-Toba, the wooden posts that have the names of family members who have passed away in front of us. In our most recent Gyosho newsletter, Reverend Ishii nicely explained O-Toba very well. This year, 2020, is a very different and confusing time for all of us due to the novel coronavirus pandemic, or COVID-19. So this year, the year 2020, we have limited our in-person Bon services only to those who are observing Hatsubon, those who have lost loved ones in the past year. Our O-Toba service is being observed online via the internet on Waipahu Taiyoji's Facebook and later on our Taiyoji YouTube channel. You know, many years ago, my friend UH Professor Dolores Foley asked me, because my father was a minister at this temple, Walter, how do Buddhists grieve for the passing of their parents and family members? After thinking about this question, I replied that while it is a sad time, we remember and honor rather than only to grieve. We have a ritual or practice of remembering our ancestors at their funerals, which are very sad. And then after 14 and 49 days and 1 year, then 3 years, 13 years, 17, 23, even 33 and 50 years, for example. Waipahu Taiyoji and Reverend Ishii keeps track of these milestone years. Every year in the spring, my Chinese friends hold Qingming services at the Chinese New Year's. Some of you may be familiar with this. And those of you who watch Korean drama, you have seen how Korean families go to the graveyard or family altar to offer incense and honor their ancestors in bowing low called Jesa. These are rituals that we practice to remember and to stay connected to our ancestors. Not many of us can remember the dates of our ancestors' passing. For example, I recently visited my family's Oaxaca at Lililani Memorial Park. My mother passed away on July 12, 2005, 15 years ago. And my father died in December 1974, 46 years ago. It is hard to remember these dates, isn't it? Thus, we attend O-Toba services to keep our ancestors in our memories. We honor them by remembering them. Obong is not a sad time. It is a time to reconnect with memories of our loved ones, remembering good times as well. We'll begin our Hatsubon service dedicated to those who have passed away since our last year's Obong. The second portion of our service will be our annual O-Toba service for all other departed loved ones. Please note that the O-Toba you requested are placed on the main altar. On the wooden O-Toba, the names of deceased members of your family, together with words of prayer and sponsors' names, are written in kanji and English alphabets. The significance of making O-Toba dedication goes back to the ancient practice of remembering and honoring the departed loved ones in spirit of gratitude. Arigatou gozaimasu. With the ringing of the bell that you hear, we will begin today's O-Toba service. If you are able, please rise. Today's service will be conducted by Reverend Yoke Ishii and assisted by Reverend Shuji Komagata of Aya Soto Mission Taiyoji and Reverend Masataka Hoshino from Soto Mission of Hawaii. Please be seated. We will now have Kuhatsu Sansu. This leads spiritual purification at the beginning of the bone service to make this place a holy site for this service. You will hear the sounds of the bell, the drum, and cymbal 3 times. We'll now have the invocation by Reverend Yoke Ishii.
It's a time to pray for the happiness of both our ancestors and all living beings. Tonight, we dedicate this bone service in memory of our departed loved ones. Through O-Toba dedications, we express our love, respect, and deep gratitude to them. We pray for peace in our families, in our communities, in our country, and in the world. Additionally, tonight, we pray for who passed on due to COVID-19 all over the world. We go to the Buddha for guidance. We go to the Dharma for guidance. We go to the Sangha for guidance.
We will now begin the Hatsubon O-Toba dedication with a chanting of Dai Shindarani. I will call the name of the Hatsubon family for today. As I read the name, we'll have a representative come forward to the center aisle to offer flowers and incense at the incense box in front. The O-Toba that was dedicated to your departed loved one is placed in the center of the altar. Hatsubo, Suzuki Nobuko, Suzuki Kenshiki. continue with the second part of our O-Toba service with offering of incense for all other departed members of our families. After I call the name of the end sponsors of the O-Toba and the names of those being remembered, after all the names have been called, representatives from the temple will offer incense. O-Toba. Hoshino Stanley for Hoshino Ke Senso Daidai, Hoshino Harue, Hoshino Hirokichi. Kato Jerry for Kato Niki Ke Senso Daidai. Next, Kiyono Babi for Kiyono Ke Senso Daidai. Tsugi, Koshi Catherine for Yashiki Ke Senso Daidai. Next, Onishi Wilfred for Onishi Ke Senso Daidai. Next, Sakurai George for Sakurai Ke Senso Daidai. Sakurai Hajime, Sakurai Alice Haruko. Next, Shimabukuro family for Shimabukuro Roy Yoshio, Shimabukuro Sally Sachiko. Next, Shiraishi Helen for Tanaka, Tatsumi and Shiori, Tanaka Walter M. Next, Sueda Blake Masashi for Sueda Ke Senso Daidai. Next, Suzuki Nobuko for Suzuki Ke Senso Daidai. Next, Watanabe George M for Watanabe Ke Senso Daidai. Next, Watanabe Shizue for Watanabe Tomoyoshi Ke Senso Daidai. And Yamasaki Fumie for Yamasaka Fumie for Yamasaka Tadashi, Yamasaka Kinichi.
2020年7月太陽寺において本日迎える初盆施主天皇老公故事初盆供養のため施主鈴木信子堂の星の家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主星のスタンリー並びに松本フランシス堂の六名星の広吉追善菩提のため施主星のスタンリー松本フランシス堂の六名星の春上追善菩提のため施主星のスタンリー松本フランシス堂の加藤力家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主加藤チェリー慶堂の祇園の家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主祇園のボビー堂の屋敷家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主コシキャサリン堂の大西家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主大西モルフレッドの桜井家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主桜井ジョージ堂の徳名桜井はじめ追善菩提のため施主桜井ジョージ堂の徳名桜井春子追善菩提のため施主桜井ジョージ堂の島袋サリ幸子追善菩提のため施主島袋ファミリー堂の島袋ロイ吉弘追善菩提のため施主島袋ファミリー堂の徳名田中ウォーター M 追善菩提のため施主白石ヘレン堂の田中辰巳並びに白木追善菩提のため施主白石ヘレン堂の末田家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主末田ブレイク正足堂の鈴木家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主鈴木信子堂の渡辺家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主渡辺ジョージ堂の渡辺智義家戦争代々追善菩提のため施主渡辺静江堂の山崎正追善菩提のため施主山坂文江堂の山坂金一追善菩提のため施主山坂文江堂の並びに三内番で等にエコース
offering of incense and Kuzinkai present. on behalf of all of the O-Toba families, by the Kyodan President and Kochinkai President. We'll now have Gata Bong, which is on page 3 of our program. Please rise if you're able to. Please remain standing for Shomyo. Thank you. Please be seated. Next will be Kohatsu Satsu, the sound of the bell, drum, and cymbal, signifying the end of the service. It is a reassurance of physical and spiritual purification. We will now have a reading by Reverend Yoke Ishii.
ナムイエブス、ナムイエボー、ナムイエソ。Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing okay. This is the first time we are having our own service via the internet due to COVID-19. I hope all of you are staying safe and healthy during the challenging time. In Sotoshu tradition, we call bon service for segaki-e. Segaki means food offering, and it means assembly. Seiki-e is an important ceremony to confront the ancestral spirit. This ceremony is performed to make offerings not only to the family ancestors, but also to one's parents, relatives, and spirits. Bon in Japanese tradition is the time for family togetherness. It is time to cultivate a sense of gratitude. We should realize that we are receiving numerous invisible protection from our surroundings, parents, family, friends, and community. Right now, it is still hard to get together physically with family and friends due to COVID-19. But we should know we are still connected together by ourselves. Again, Obon is a time for us to cultivate a sense of gratitude towards parents, the family, friends, and community. Please say arigato to your loved ones. Thank you very much. Please stay safe and healthy. 願わくはこの功徳をもってあまねく一切に及ぼし、我らと地上と皆ともに仏道を成就せんことを。ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Sensei. We will now have a message from our president.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I welcome and thank you for being part of our modified Bon services for 2020. Whether you are here as part of a Hatsubon family or a part at home watching the broadcast, arigatou gozaimasu for your participation. I wish you could see that despite having to limit the congregation to Hatsubon families due to social distancing, Reverend and Mrs. Ishii, and I'm sure you and Feshu, have been working tirelessly to prepare the Otera for the traditional O-Toba services. Our Waipahu members have returned to practices this month and will be joining us for all 4 services, as will Walter Ozama, our MC, Miho Kakagiri, our organist, Steve Taiyoji, our ukulele sensei, and Genevieve Imai, the welcome table. Clyde and Dory Saito have been here almost every day this summer, as evidenced by our beautiful garden and landscaping. To all of you who support our home services, arigatou gozaimasu. I pray that we'll be able to resume more typical Otera field services and the one dance next year. I'm glad that we can have the O-Toba services this year with you, and I gotta get this off my chest. Hayoy, yoy, yoy, toba! Okay, I feel better now. In the meantime, please stay safe and keep a safe social distance. Wear a mask, wear a mask, and sanitize and wash your hands often. Arigatou.
Metta Bhavana will be led today by Summer Katagiri.
We surround all beings with infinite love and compassion, to those in suffering and sorrow, to those in doubt and ignorance, to all who are striving to attain truth, and to all who are standing close to the great change we call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love.
Thank you, Summer. This concludes our Obon, Hatsubon, and O-Toba service for this evening. We will have 2 more services scheduled for tomorrow and Sunday at 9:30 in the morning. Also will be visible on our Facebook page, as well as later on Waipahu Taiyoji's YouTube channel. Thank you all for viewing our service today. We look forward to seeing everyone, hopefully in the near future, when the COVID-19 will be conquered soon. It is very unusual because in years past, of course, our temple was always filled for all 4 services, including standing room only in the back. I want to thank our organist, Mrs. Miho Katagiri, where is she? Back here, and our ukulele performance by Steve Kaugishi. Thank you very much. Both have volunteered to add special music for O-Toba and Hatsubon service. So, and sadly, of course, as Lynn mentioned, our bone dance has been canceled for this year, and so we're looking forward to next year, hopefully with the wonderful food and lots of excitement and dancing that did not take place this year. So everyone, please stay safe, take care of your health. Thank you, and please drive home safely. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you, everybody.